Alright, what type of knee is this? It's a polycentric. Anybody know the name of it?
Total knee.
Total knee. What's
It's 6.
Huh?
Total knee 6.
6 bars.
6 bars, yes. What is a characteristic of the total knee? It's all or nothing.
Right.
Okay, so meaning that when someone's walking and they go over their toe, the knee bends, they have no support. When it's locked, the knee's not going anywhere. Okay? What is this type of knee appropriate for? What type of patient? It could be appropriate for a lot of patients. Okay, it's appropriate for running. It's appropriate for someone that can't process, well, so that they can't control a microprocessor or a hydraulic knee. It's appropriate for someone that doesn't necessarily have the money or the insurance coverage to get something that's more costly, because this knee is cost effective. It's very cheap. Okay. You guys pass that. How about this leg? What's this knee?
Which,
This is not beginning.
That's not the Rio.
It's a weight activated. That's not really acting like a weight activated anymore.
Oh.
How would I know if this was a weight activated knee? And there is one here. I don't think I have it out.
Put weight on it.
Put weight on it.
You put weight on it and it should lock. Okay? Nice. So with the weight activated knee, if you get the weight on a bent knee, it should hold. So what's the limitation to a weight activated knee? Can you get resistance through the whole range of motion? No. Okay, so what has happened due to the limitations to the weight activated knee? What happens to the patients? Well, they can fall because they have a false sense of security, a false sense of control. That one. All right. What kind of knee is this?
Hydraulic.
This is a hydraulic. Okay. If you see this on the practical, you might figure this out by the fact that it has hydraulic written on it. All right. What is one thing that this hydraulic knee can do to aid the patient? It can allow someone to go from stand to sit. It can help with descent, reciprocal stair descent. Okay. Can this help with reciprocal stair ascent? No. What knee can help with that? Ginium. Well, not all microprocessors can. Okay. Ginium and the power knee are the only two that can do reciprocal stair ascent. Okay. What knee is this?
C-leg.
C-leg. What kind of knee is this?
Microprocessor.
Can this knee go upstairs reciprocally? Upstairs. No. Okay. Does it have variable cadence?
Yes.
Is it stable versus a polycentric knee?
Yeah.
Yes. It's actually probably one of the most stable knees out there. Is it cost effective?
No.
No. What kind of socket is this?
Because it's
What's this part?
Tesmo.
No,
no,
it's not Tesbo.
because it's got Velcro.
Okay. How about just this part here? The hip joint. The hip joint. Okay. With a belt attached to it. Okay.
Velcro belt.
But not a Tez belt. Okay.
We have a Tez belt.
You can say belt. You can say, if you said it's a legion belt,
With a hip joint on it with a belt.
What's an advantage of the quadrilateral socket? Don't say no, there is one advantage to it.
Cheap. There's two then.
Cheaper than initial containment.
No.
People are used to it. It can be more comfortable. Okay, that's pretty much the one advantage of initial containment or of a quadrilateral versus initial containment, is that it can be more comfortable. It doesn't have to be, but it can. What's this? Okay. What are other ways that you can control edema? Shrinker. Ace wrap. Liners. Anything else? Eye pops. Wearing your leg. Walking, sure. Don't put walking on the test. If you're ace wrapping someone's leg, what do you want to make sure you do? Figure eight pattern.
No wrinkles. No skin exposed.
No dog ears.
What type of foot is this? Multi-axle. What is a disadvantage of this foot?
Heavy.
It's heavy. What's an advantage of this foot?
It has many axes.
Good front toes.
Okay. If you had a patient that was active and was going to be on multiple surfaces, what would be a better option?
Flex foot.
If you had a patient that couldn't tolerate the weight of the prosthesis, they wanted something lighter, what would be a better option? Single axis, I would take that, because it's lighter than this and provides the same amount of stability.
Still a flex foot.
You could do a flex foot, it would be lighter, and that could also provide some stability. You do an elastic heel, okay?
Heel. Okay.
You'll know that this is a multi-axial foot because it's the only one that looks like this. And it's the only multi-axial foot. What would you use to help a patient fit into their prosthesis?
Socks.
They're wearing the leg and they're just too big. You would use socks. Okay. What could the prosthetist do that you can't? Padding. They can window it. They can make adjustments to the leg. They can make the flexible inner socket tighter by padding it. All right. So I think we went through pretty much everything. Anybody have any questions? Ischial containment? How do you know that's an ischial containment?
High lateral. High on the lateral side.
That's higher. You have a shelf for the ischium. And if you note, none of these walls are the same height. Okay? On quadrilateral design,
Here's one there.
on quadrilateral design, the anterior and the lateral sides tend to be the same height. The medial, the posterior sides tend to be the same height. Okay? You also have a wider medial lateral, narrow anterior posterior. On ischial containment, you're supposed to have, although this guy's like really getting called for, a wider anterior posterior and a narrow medial lateral. Actually, one thing that you can see on this leg better than any other prosthesis that I've had here, you just notice it some, is scarpus bulge. Okay? You can see that really pushing back into the leg. Generally, it's not that aggressive. So,
Cool.
and I don't know if that actually got dinged up a little bit and just pushed back a little bit more, but that's kind of where they're pushing. All right.